Hello everyone and good day to you. I hope that you're doing awesome, enjoying the summer, and you're staying safe. This is Roger, of course, with Groovis Games Unlimited, creator of the Avalon Adventure board game and Dungeon Crusade. And how are you doing? It has been so busy, guys, but I hope you're doing good. I don't want to take up a lot of your time. Let me tell you what's going on. As some of you know, I always, after I dispatch the monthly Dungeon Crusade Kickstarter update, I always hang out with you guys, trying to just go over stuff briefly. I have a big surprise in this one I think you'll enjoy learning about. So what I'd like to do is just chat with everyone, go over the update. There's of course a link in the description. Plus there's a few other things we're going to chat about, and I always just look forward to these. So let's get into this. And before we talk about all of this going on, I want to let you know I'm sorry for my delay in the next video in the showcase series. Guys, you know I love doing this. I've been trying to work on this and finish it up. I had this massive Kickstarter update to get out to everyone. It came out 2 days ago. Plus I'm trying to get back to all the comments over on the Dungeon Dive channel and over on Facebook. Just so many nice comments. I'm so grateful to you, and just know people yell at me about this. I've been going to bed still at 5:30 a.m., waking up around 9, doing it all over again. Just excited, and I just want to get all this work completed. So as soon as this is done, I'm going to go finish the next video in the showcase series. You will see that tonight, and that will be over the Avalon Adventure board game, and then we'll get into Dungeon Crusade. Okay, I said all that, so let's get on with this update, the Kickstarter update. This is number 15, and headline: the manufacturer has the proofs for the game ready. I know you know about that. Justin from YouTube channel, the Board Game Losers, reviews Dungeon Crusade, and then that awesome conversation with Daniel from the Dungeon Dive, and yeah, the new video that you guys have seen. So let's just go over this. I was really happy with this poster I put together. I thought it was a quite unique one and just puts all the important stuff out there, but there's some surprises in here. So let's get going, and that's my sticker for this is an ultra mega Dungeon Crusade update going on. I just tell everyone hello, tell them what I've been up to, see how everyone's doing, and then I kind of always do this previously on Dungeon Crusade. And this is for people who maybe saw this but didn't see the previous one. I always like to include a link to go back so you can see that. And I would encourage anyone who is a designer, just a little tip, you may want to do that for your backers and your fans, where they can just click on a link and go back if they missed one of the updates. So just a little Kickstarter tip for you fellow designers out there. So a lot of this stuff you really know. As you know, the manufacturer has the proofs ready for the game. We're so grateful to them, and I took a few shots of them here. This is it's of course scaled down. These proof sheets are absolutely huge, so I wanted to show people what they look like. And if you look way up here in the top corner, that's their, well, some of it's in Chinese lettering there, but you can see whatever their codes for what they're printing and all that. So these are all done, of course, and you probably know this. There you can see it kind of a little better, like right here. But they're a pleasure to work with, and they're just super hard working. So I just zoomed in, and that's part of the Ancient Runes board. And then here's the Affliction cards, the proof sheet for that. And then our one production engineer took a photo from her desk of her going over the Ancient Runes dungeon board, and then another photo. And thank you, Kelly, for doing this so we could show everyone. I'm sorry, that's the Tomb of Kaladar, the ultimate death trap dungeon. And then here is the Ancient Runes. And don't worry, I said this here, that was just from the photo. That dungeon area is, of course, not that dark. So you can read more about that, but they have the proofs. And like I said in another video, they're sending over the paper proofs. I suggested it, and they totally agreed. We want to look at these in person. And of course, you'll see videos on that. I think that would be pretty exciting to show you guys. And so we could go over everything, and we make sure everything is okay. So that's a little bit about this, and here's a little bit about the Pledge Manager. So I have said this before about the Pledge Manager. The ball is in kind of the manufacturer's court right now. or really both of ours, is we're going to be going over the proofs. Since this is a reprint, it's going to be very easy, actually. And the nice thing is, I worked very closely with them before, so all of the like saturation, you know, for the color and the brightness and all the tweaks have been saved, so we don't have to go through all of that again. That's all been done. The hard work is done. That's what I'm trying to say. So Pledge Manager, this will be open throughout August, probably into the beginning of September. We got to play it by ear right now, but you know, there's late pledging available. But again, no hurry for this, guys. You don't have to go in there and think I got to do this now. Absolutely not. Take your time, and like I've said, there will be a 2-week kind of fair warning before this closes down. So relax, enjoy the showcase series and everything else. No, you know, worries at all with getting in there anytime soon. Take your time. And important, if you do pre-order a copy of the game, I just want to make sure you guys are covered. Make sure that your email is in your order. That's super important, because that's how you're going to get your tracking numbers. If you need any help with anything with your order, I've helped many people in the past, and of course the support team manager at Pledge Manager, we're here for you. Just let us know if you need your, you know, if you want to maybe change your pledge, or you know, I've done a few of those, and or you want to add something, we're here for you. Let us know what we could do. We're happy to help you out. And just remember, you want your email in there. And I can't remember who told me this, but there's an option to click where you don't want updates. Please don't click that thing. It's like you have to, you know, go in there and physically click something. You know, it's on by default, but you don't want to do that, because that's how you're going to get your tracking numbers, as I said. Okay, moving right along, there's a link for you for the Pledge Manager if you'd like to take a look at everything. And we went over this on the channel, Summer Crusade Update. We did this a few weeks ago, so we'll just skip over that, but I did put it in here for the people who did not see it. I'm a stickler for keeping everyone in the loop. And of course, thank you for all your kind words on the new showcase series. Guys, I would love to sit here all day and just make these videos. I have so much planned for this, but you know, there's just so much work to go on with. Definitely this Kickstarter update you're looking at, this took a significant amount of time, and I like doing these for people. You know, they look forward to these, so I always try to make them fun, but most importantly, get them some good information of everything going on. So you already know about this, and the Avalon, like I said here, the Avalon Adventure board game will be out tonight. I'm going to finish that up, so you can look forward to that. And if you want to know, I think after that one, we're going to go over how to be victorious in Dungeon Crusade. I think that would be a good one. And then we'll go into probably the 5 phases that comprise a turn. So you already know about this, the showcase series. You've known about this here. Our very awesome and good friend Justin did a really nice review on Dungeon Crusade. And I have to say, Justin, he may know the game better than me. He just didn't get this game in 2 weeks and put out a review. He did a whole playthrough of Dungeon Crusade. And then he has a revised rulebook, which also that's coming very soon for you guys to download. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised with how that rulebook came out. That is coming for you. But he did a really nice review. He touched on everything, and he's a hard critic. And we want that. I want that. So if you've not seen this, go hang out with Justin for a bit and listen to his review. Thank you, Justin. You're just awesome. There's of course a link if you want to go watch that. And then something I'll always look back on fondly is this conversation with Daniel and chatting with everyone on the Dungeon Dive. Thank you so much for your nice comments. And to this day, I'm still trying to get over there to catch up on a few comments. I was chatting with some people today, and you know, you guys are important to me, and I just always want to touch base with you. So if you put a comment there, I'm trying to get there. I really am. I'm going to get the showcase video out, the next one, and then I'll shoot over there and try to finish all those up for you. But I had a great time. Daniel's just a great guy. If you have not subscribed to his channel and you like all this stuff, please subscribe to this man's channel and Justin's. Sorry, Justin and Daniel do great. They present great content. So really, consider subscribing to them. They're really great guys and do something awesome in our gaming community. And there is a link for you there, of course, if you want to click on that. And kind of the surprise, the big news, and I am amped up and fired up for this. This is the next game I've been working on in the Dungeon Crusade series. I put this little teaser poster together. Prepare thyself, hero, for chapter 1. So Dungeon Crusade chapter 1, and you're going to see a bunch of question marks. I know the name of this game, and I'm going to keep it up here in my little noggin for right now, but you're going to love what this is. And this is kind of like, I put this graphic design together where you can see it's a trail and a forest, and at the end you're going to see where these new heroes arrive at, and I'll just leave it at that. But 2023 is definitely the year for this. And like I said, you can go, and I'm not going to bore you with all this, there's tons of stuff here, but some important details are, of course, Freddie Lopez is the lead artist on this. Freddie, he's like my best friend. He did so much on Dungeon Crusade, and it was just a real pleasure and honor to work with him, and of course all the other artists, but he is the lead artist on this game. I assure you, you're going to see some creepy monsters and creatures, and a lot of them. That is going to be very hefty in this game. I know Freddie has some awesome designs he's going to be incorporating, myself, and we're looking forward to giving this game to you. And I assure you, it says it here, like right here, this is not nearly as big as Dungeon Crusade Book 1, Genesis of Evil. And let me touch on this real quick. Well, you know what Book 1, Genesis of Evil is. It's like the whole land of Avalon. It's just massive. And one of the reasons the game took that long is because I was very passionate about the world building of Avalon and the lore and creating this. But what was in my mind is what we're talking about right here with chapter 1. So when you see like the next book, like book 2, it is going to be another huge Dungeon Crusade game, but very different from book 1. I always strive to innovate things and, you know, change it up for people. But like, since this is book 1, these smaller games here are chapter games. They're going to take place at a particular location in Avalon. So the nice thing is the game gets done quicker, and I can focus on one location with creating some really awesome lore for you guys, world building, and you're going to love when you learn about what this game is. It is going to be a game world, I said in here somewhere, you've never quite seen before, like how the game world is revealed. It is a dungeon crawl game, but it's something very left of center in an awesome way. And it will offer unlimited replayability. With Groovis Games Unlimited, we are dedicated to the soloist board gamer, first and foremost, and the co-op crowd, and all of the games we produce will be with unlimited replayability, so none of that crack it and rack it kind of games. And I know I'm talking a lot about this, but I'm excited for it. And it will be out in 2023. I'm going to be working with Freddie on the reveal poster, and I've created 2 very unique characters just for this game, and there's going to be other ones, but 2 in particular I think you're really going to enjoy. I'll just leave it at that. I think you're going to enjoy these 2. I think they're going to be fan favorites. And what else can I tell you? Ilpo, of course, amazing Ilpo. He was the editor on the revised Dungeon Crusade rulebook. He's aboard for this. Kevin Sims, he of course made those incredibly nice player boards and the level tokens. He does amazing work. I've asked him to join us for this project because there's something special that I want to make sure you guys get, and Kevin is the man to do that. And of course Daniel Davis will be aboard for a few things, and of course a few other artists who worked on Dungeon Crusade. I would love for them to join up for this. Not that it's going to be it's a medium-sized game, but just say there's going to be a lot of hefty content in this. So this is coming, and as soon as we wrap up, you know, the reprint here, all my effort and focus is going into this game so I can get it done for you. A lot of it is done, and just know I think you're really going to enjoy Dungeon Crusade Chapter 1 ? For now. Okay, so there's some information on that, but do, you know, come over here to the Kickstarter if you want to read some more about it. But I'll save that for you so you can check that out. We're getting towards the end here, but I hope you like going over this with me. I love hanging out with you guys and, you know, just chatting about the latest update. But yeah, come over here and check this out. And almost last but not least, my very good friend Victor Arens, He is from Germany. And Victor has a brand new game out, Dungeons of Doria, and I'm really excited about this game, guys. Link for you down here. I've actually watched him, like through the last few years we've been friends, work on this game, and I really admire his passion, and I'm very proud of what he created, and him and his team. And he's someone who has never stopped. Like myself and Dan and Dustin with the Ghost Betwixt, and Jack with Dungeons of Infinity. Super passionate, put a lot of creativity. There's quite a few innovative things he's done with Dungeons of Doria. I just recently, because I was busy, I backed his game, so I'm a backer in this. And he has our full support. I definitely think this is going to be funded. It's just a question of when it will be funded. So, guys, if you're looking for this, and I'm in the US, I think it turned out to be $70. That's not a lot. And plus unlimited replayability, I believe he said about this. And it's just, and I love those cardboard miniatures. They're just so awesome. So Victor, we're behind you. Here's the link. Put a little bit of information here. The link for his Kickstarter is right here. And I have to give him kudos on something. He created the trailer you're going to see on his own. And I think he used Blender for this. So I'm looking into this, and I'd like to check this out and maybe incorporate it into the videos for Dungeon Crusade. It's a very, very slick 2-minute presentation. Definitely go look at this and consider backing. So Victor, good luck to you. We are all rooting for you. And in closing here, I always chat with everyone just to talk about, what we talked about and a few other things. Shipping, this is something I wanted to let people know. Again, we had to play this by ear, but I'm going to say now, from how everything's going, shipping for Dungeon Crusade the Reprint will commence mid-end of September. That's a really good guesstimate, I think. But of course, as we get further along, we'll have concrete dates for everything, and I'll let you know. You'll have that in a hot minute as soon as I have that. So no worries. We're kind of over the hill now. You know what I mean? We're in looking at the proofs. We're going to wrap this up and get this out to you. I'm excited for you guys to play it, and even veteran Crusaders with the Crusader upgrade pack. You've got the revised combat system, you have the solo Crusader mode, the 2 new game modes I'm working on, the quest challenges and the random dungeon generator. It's kind of the game that keeps on giving. So, and we were just chatting about that. Revised rulebook will be available for you very shortly. And guys, just come on back and go ahead and check out the Kickstarter update. And as I always close that with, I always try to put a poster at the end with Dungeon Crusade. And I was, of course, chatting. This is where I've been at. I get back to everyone. So I was over here chatting with Gary and Eric, Dustin, and Andrew, our very good friend Andrew, who helped out with a few PDF files. Stefan, you're awesome. And there's John, and there's Kevin. And Kevin, I see your smiley face. And like I said, I know you're there. I can hear you breathing. So Kevin, nice to hear from you. Our friend Greg. And Justin, a very long time Crusader. So I always like jumping in here and getting back with people and seeing what they're up to. So my friends, let's zoom to the top, to the poster, which I really love this poster, how it came out. All right, so I hope you enjoyed our time together. I'm gonna get working on the next video in the showcase series, Avalon Adventure Board Game. I will have that out tonight for you. It's about 6 p.m. So I think we can get that done for you. Thank you guys. I love hanging out with you. Love you. And thank you for all your kind words, time, and interest. And you have a lot more to look forward to. Okay, guys, have a good night. And I will see you in the next showcase video. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.